we have Dillon Gabriel named as the Cleveland Browns starter.
I think we all knew this was coming. Did you expect it? Because I did.
After the 5 interceptions, yeah, I expected.
After watching the Browns the past couple weeks, and they've got a measly Weasley win against the Packers, they probably shouldn't even have won that game.
They should have won week 1, to be honest with you, but we're not ready for that.
Yeah, they should have beat the Bengals. That's right, they should have. Yeah, but it's like, you know what Joe Flacco was going to put. I was screaming on the fucking microphone this entire summer. Why the hell are you going to start Joe Flacco? Why? What reason does that do you? What?
You ever watched the movie Replacement?
No, what is it?
Elite Flacco? You ever heard of that?
No, no, probably not.
That's his nickname. Elite Flacco. They're hoping he could go back to 2 years ago.
No, they know he's not going back to 2 years ago. They just didn't want to start the kids. They didn't want to turn the keys over to the kids. They wanted to keep the kids with the pacifiers on.
Since we're on that topic, did you see Shedeur Sanders and his little?
Yeah, it was embarrassing. When we took our break, I thought that was ridiculous.
Yeah, I saw it during a break. Yeah, I was like, "What is this?"
Shedeur Sanders, you're a grown adult, and you're not responding to reporters. That's your job. You have to.
He's responding.
Media. Yeah,
he's responding.
Not answering.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. And you know what? The Browns front office looks at that and goes, Dillon Gabriel, he's gonna play his time. I don't know how good he's gonna be. I'm not sure. He's getting thrown against the Vikings this weekend, but you know what? They sit there and they go, yeah, Dillon Gabriel's laid a couple stinkers this weekend, but Shedeur, man, or these couple games, but Shedeur just can't handle himself with the media. Doesn't act like an adult. We'll punish him some more. We'll play the kids some more. Dillon Gabriel.
You did say though, we know what Dillon Gabriel's ceiling is, right?
Yeah.
It's right here.
Right.
We know what Shedeur's ceiling can be.
Well, the biggest thing we know about Shedeur Sanders is his pocket presence is terrible. His lack of awareness, his fumbling. He doesn't have the biggest arm. He's got a pretty good IQ, as in like.
I like his arm.
Like, it's okay, but it's not lighting the door. It's not blowing the top off. The convertible Corvette is staying without the top. The top is staying on.
I don't know. I feel like I would let Shedeur play one game and just see.
You're a Dillon Gabriel guy. I'm not a Dillon Gabriel guy.
I'm a Dillon Gabriel guy.
Because you went to Oregon. I don't like lefty quarterbacks. There's only
I love lefty quarterbacks, except Tua, respectfully.
Respectfully, other than Michael Vick, fine. But respectfully, there has only been one lefty quarterback that has been the guy that was Steve Young. Okay, Michael Vick, fine, but not on Steve Young's level. So, I don't really like lefty quarterback. I haven't seen it from Penix yet. I have not seen it from Tua. What other lefty quarterbacks have there been? Tim Tebow? Flop.
Whoa. Let's not disrespect Tim Tebow. Legendary Florida Gator Tim Tebow, okay?
In college,
come on,
not in the NFL. I know we got
the he has a playoff win. He has a playoff win.
All I'm saying is that I don't trust lefty quarterbacks. I would be ripping my hair out as a fan if my quarterback was lefty in the NFL.
It would be so ironic. It would be so ironic if one of those lefties became a path quarterback.
It's a good thing I don't have to worry about for the next 10 years because I got Drake May.
You never know. Tua could be a backup. You never know.
Oh, yeah? $53 million? Who the hell wants that contract? Not happening. So we'll see how it goes with Dillon Gabriel. Obviously, now he's quarterback 1 and Shedeur's still quarterback 3. And I told you, I've been saying this to you since the offseason, the Browns don't like Shedeur Sanders. And I don't think they even wanted to draft him. And it showed.
He didn't want to go to the Ravens or the Eagles. He could be starting right now. Shedeur Sanders could be starting for the Baltimore Ravens today.
But you can't think like that, right? Like, you didn't know Lamar Jackson was going to get hurt.
No, but that's the thing.
Right.
You wanted to start. Congratulations. You're not a starter. Yeah. Why wouldn't you want to be in a system or in an organization that has been well run for the past century? I don't know.
Let me ask you this. Do the Cleveland Browns trade Shedeur Sanders after this season?
No, I'm not trading him.
What are you going to do with him? Let him sit there? Are you punishing him or what?
I'm letting him sit there.
So he just sits there.
if I am not getting a fourth, a third, like if I'm not getting more than a fifth round pick from him, I'm not trading him.
Well, you're not going to get a fourth or a third because he went fifth. He went in the fifth round.
No, do you get my point though?
Yeah, I do.
Like you're gonna pay. If you're not gonna pay, you're just gonna sit in my crappy house as a Lambo, just like right there in the front. So you can just look at it.
So how long are you going to be playing Dillon Gabriel for? Right? Like, do you what is the Browns' plan? Is what I'm trying to figure out, because it doesn't look like they have any plan. Like the blueprint has not been laid out properly. Because
all right, let's be honest. Okay. Since we're on this rant, let's be honest.
Okay.
They're probably gonna have a top 10 pick.
Yes.
But okay, with a top 10 pick in this year's quarterback draft, which is very deep.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying their
class doesn't look very good. Other than like outside of John Mateer, I have not seen it. Okay, Dante.
Yeah, I'm not. Fine. Okay, no, he's probably not going to enter. But like, just like me being real with you,
right?
The talent though, and the athletic ability is so much higher. You have a Lenore Sellers. That's like an Anthony Richardson again, right?
Do you trust Lenore Sellers though?
That's more of a U combo. I'm just bringing up some names. We have the LSU kid whose dad is an offensive coordinator for the Saints. He has some very good tendencies. He just doesn't have, like, I guess, the arm in which like most people rave about, right? Okay, we have Drew Allar. He has the physical abilities and talent of a Josh Allen, but he doesn't have the IQ of the game, right? I think there's other quarterbacks that can top a Shedeur or Gabriel. You're probably going to enter that conversation again, unfortunately.
So what are you going to do with those two quarterbacks then?
I honestly, dude.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, what is your is this season just like throwing away? Like, okay, obviously we know Flacco's out the window now. Now it's Gabriel who they like more, and then you have Shedeur. But okay, aside from that for a second, this is actually an important thing to bring up about quarterbacks, right? Excuse me. All those quarterbacks that you just named will have to be developed. All of those quarterbacks will have to be developed. They have not played any sort of down in the NFL. Like Tom Brady was saying, you can draft a guy, but if he's not developed properly, if he's not being trained, if he's not being shown the proper ways, then is it more on him, or is it more on the coaching staff and the organization? Like
both.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, you draft Drew Allar, whoever you draft, right? They're still going to have to be developed. They're still going to have to go through all this, right? Or they just figure they throw away this season, and then next season comes around and they go, we're drafting a quarterback at 1 or 2, and that's what we're going with, and we're going to start.
I'm really hoping that Shedeur not starting this year helps him. It sounds crazy to say.
Helps him.
I know that Deion Sanders said, "What have you ever learned from sitting on the bench?"
Nothing.
I understand, but there's an Aaron Rodgers. There's Mahomes. Technically, there's quarterbacks that have shown if you sit and just like let your mind, I guess, get to a little bit more mature level of seeing the field slow down.
Yeah. I think you're missing a key point, though, Ethan. You're missing a key point. Jordan Love sat behind Aaron Rodgers. Patrick Mahomes sat behind Alex Smith. Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel sitting behind Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco had some good years, okay?
Let's not disrespect, but he's no Aaron Rodgers. He's no Aaron Rodgers.
Let's not disrespect.
No, this was years ago. This was years ago. This is Grandpa Flacco now. I get what you're saying. In the reality of it, right? It makes sense. But he's not learning anything from that now. It's a continuing conversation that's not going to go away. Dolphins start Tyreek Hill's.
Wait. Last question then.
Okay. Fine.
How long until Shedeur starts? How many weeks do you give Dillon Gabriel?
We're at we're 4 games in. I give Gabriel at least 8 games, 6 to 8 games. What do you give him?
Ooh.
Well,
I'm not mad at that take.
No, listen. The sample size is going to be 4 games for this kid, and he's already out the window.
That's fair. That's very fair. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Realistically, he should get at least a season.
Very true. But
it's not going to happen because you drafted him in the what? They drafted Gabriel in the 3rd round.
Fourth,
right? Okay, right. So I'm saying, like, they know already what Dillon Gabriel is. We know what Dillon Gabriel is. He didn't look very good in preseason. It's very frustrating. Anyways, I give him 6 to 8 games. That's what I take away from it.
Fair.